Hello, Facebook Live. Hey, Hannah, this is Val, and you are in Valtopia now. It's Thursday. It's 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, baby. And we're here in my studio in Mar Vista. I'm an artist. I'm an energy guide. I'm your cosmic priestess, Valtopia. And we're going to spend the next hour talking about calling it in. Calling it in, honey. So I work with my clients to illuminate from within, to release what doesn't serve us, any sort of patterning, sabotage, old stories, past lives, anything that's holding you back from tuning into your inner illumination and your rock star cosmic energy that's going to just light you up and let you do and be what you really know inside. That's what I'm here for. Sorry, there was a weird noise outside. So let me share the live stream so we can get a crew on here. And if you're joining, or even if you're watching the replay, share the live stream, and we can get more viewers into the scene. We can get more energy flowing and build up our community. So let me just grab the live stream here and call in the love that we need, and we're ready. Okay, hang on a second. Here we go. Okay. Share to my group. And if you're new to me and you're watching the replay, I would love for you to join me in my group, Divine Brilliance for Visionary Leaders. And join me live right now. And come and join me in there. You can find me on Instagram at Valtopia. You can find me on valtopia.com. You can find me here on Facebook. And I am going to share this to my page, and then I'm going to focus on you. And everybody will start popping on. Join me live. Share the live stream. Let's read your energy. Okay. Here we go. So, hi, who's with me? Say hello. Say hello, and let me invite. Oh, I don't know if I can invite people from the business page. I don't think I can do that. Oh, yeah, I can. Hi, Anna. How are you? Welcome. Let's see if I can invite people from my page. Maybe I can do that. No, you can't invite on the laptop. Okay. So, hey, Anna, how are you? So listen, I was talking to Anna online, and she was talking about coming into being an artist, and I have been dreaming of having an art show for years. Ever since I was a little girl, I knew I wanted to make art. I did make art, and I just identified, I'm an artist, I'm a painter, and I always thought that I would have an amazing art show, that somebody would just call me up and say, we're ready for you now, Val. We know that you're ready to exhibit your work, and here's everything on a platter. So that just happened to me. I've been posting on Instagram for almost 2 years. I've slowly built up my following. I have about 1,000 followers at this point. I know to some people that just doesn't sound like much at all, but for someone that started from scratch, from nothing, I'm really pleased with each and every one of you that choose to follow and enjoy all the content that I do share so often. And so I was contacted a couple weeks ago, just out of the blue, to participate in this showcase in downtown LA on Wednesday, September 27th, 2017. You can get your tickets. I've been putting links all over my page, and I'll put a link on here afterwards. And you can support me even if you can't come see me at the show. So the reason I'm talking about this is because this is something that I always thought would happen to me. I just knew it, and then it did. And so I want to talk about the process of calling in what your heart and soul is dreaming of for you. Because those things that we love and feel passionate about and are drawn to. Hi, Susan. Hi, everybody. Those are the things that are speaking to us and that we're being guided to. And a lot of times, you know, especially in the past, especially for someone my age, I'm a little older than some of you, not that old, but you know. I've been around long enough living in a system where you're supposed to be practical and follow common sense, which common sense is one of those words that just stop already. And you are encouraged to think of dreams and passions as something that, you know, that's nice, but that doesn't mean you necessarily get to have it come true, right? How are you going to make money? How are you going to pay for your bread and butter? You know, you focus on those first. And the energy and the experience that I'm seeing in my life is that the more that I followed the thing that really lit me up and that meant something to me and that I was being guided to and called to, and the more that I called in the thing that was calling to me and allowed that to happen, hey Carly, thank you, the more that I embodied and was living the experience that I had envisioned in my mind. And the depth of my vision and what I've been calling in for so long is finally happening, you guys. It's finally happening. Thank you, Carly. I love them too. I love to have a lot of rings on. So I should share this in one more group. The truth of what I really dreamed of, that I always felt like, oh, you can't, it's too big, it's too lofty, it can't really happen. That stuff's finally happening for me, and it's because I called it in, and then also because I've done a lot of work to allow myself to be and embody the energy of what I felt in my heart and soul, because the way I came out and the family I came out and the circumstances I was living in, it really wasn't completely aligned with that vision. So put a comment if you guys know what I'm talking about calling it in. Let's see, join me live. And if there's somewhere that you want to share this, a group or something, to get more, then please do share. And I see comments coming in, so let me make sure I'm seeing if I'm not missing any comments. Okay, so Anna says, how are you sure you're good enough? How are you sure you're good enough? Okay. Take away whether you're good enough to do something and focus on what's calling you in your heart. Because Anna, you're very young. And so hey Samantha, thank you Susan, what you are feeling in your heart and soul and that's calling to you is your guidance, okay? And that doesn't mean you're going to be good at it right away, you know? I mean, when you first learned to walk, did you get up and run a marathon? No, you had to practice, right? So being good enough isn't why you get to achieve what you dream of. Being good is part of it. Being talented or looking a certain way or being in the right place in the right time. Yes, Samantha, is part of it. But the other pieces of the puzzle are allowing yourself to be who you are and allowing yourself to call in the opportunities that continue to round out who you are, and being in and of the, hey Olivia, being in and of the energy that is really truly yours. And you know, when you feel depressed, when you feel repressed, when you feel constricted, when you feel angry, when you feel repressed, all that, what I've learned for myself is that means I'm not honoring my truth. I'm not following my heart and my passion. I'm not living in my authentic energy and beingness. And the truth is, my authentically aligned energy and beingness is close as it's ever been to who I am now. And I live in Mar Vista, 10 minutes from the beach, in this amazing studio apartment. I've been asked to be in an art show. I'm meeting amazing new people. I'm living a life that is just, you know, I couldn't have told you 2 years ago, hey, you know what, that's what's going to be happening. And But I did call it in. I wrote it in my journal. I allowed myself to believe it. And when other people said, well, that's nice, you know, it's nice to have a dream, but you got to be realistic. Or when, you know, when people are like, well, that's out there, like, you can't really do that. You can't make a living, or any of the other ego-based, old school ideas that keep us in the box of conservative living and traditional times. Those aren't for me. Those aren't for me. That hasn't worked for me. That doesn't make me light up. And when I'm lit up and when I follow, the more I tuned out what didn't apply to me and allowed myself to create my own reality rather than try to ascribe to others' concepts of what's common sense or reality, that's when I would thrive. And that's when the magic stuff would happen. And thankfully it did, right? Because I was following what felt natural, what came easier to me. And none of it came all easy. I went and got my master's degree. I was in school till I was almost 30. You know, I was 27 years old before I finished school. And then I had a whole 15-year career as a visual effects artist. That was really hard work and really hard to even get into that industry. And I physically damaged my body doing it because I was working all these hours at carpal tunnel. And then I went through this marriage, and then now I'm here. I'm 47 years old, so I made it despite a lot of turns and disappointments and failures, and that's because I continued to come back around and tune in to my passion, and I called it in. I kept saying, this is me, this is what I'm doing. Even in the darkest moments when I thought, well, that's not going to happen now, I would somehow come back up and think, no, it's going to happen. I'm not going to go down like that. Hi, Patrice. Hi, Patrice. Hi, Linda. Hey, Olivia. Yeah, y'all are like, nah, forget that. Yeah, I totally created the fuck out of my life. Thank you, Olivia. I love that. So, oh, good. I'm glad you're going to come meet up with me. Yes. So, yeah, do you guys have any questions? Oh, and look at all of you guys. Who's going to go live with me today? I'm super excited. Ask me some more questions about calling it in. Oh, yeah, baby. I've watched you for the last 2 years grow into this amazing woman. What a transformation. Yeah, and Susan knows more than anybody what state I was in when I began this journey, because she was one of the people in my first class in two years ago where I was bawling my eyes out. I was a shell of who I am now. I was afraid. I was trapped in my own mind. And I knew that I was going to change it, and I knew it would be okay, but I was a completely different energy and presence than I am now. Right, Susan? Like, I was a mess. Hi, Julie. Oh, the drum shaman. I like that, Olivia. The drum shaman. Calling it in for me has been a series of writing it down. Sometimes I wrote it down because I was working with a coach or in a group program or even free group programs where people, the leader would inspire us with prompts for a journal, or, you know, weren't we a mess? See, Susan did too. Susan was in a similar situation, and she completely recreated her life and called in a lovely relationship and freed herself. I mean, this stuff is possible. And, you know, you might look at me and say, well, that's okay. Val, like, lives in Hollywood. And no, I lived in Oklahoma. I went to high school in Oklahoma, okay? I've been in college in Indiana, graduate school in Mississippi. I've lived around all kinds of places. Hi, Jesse. Thank you. And I had to believe in this. It was something that was planted in me. I felt it. I honored it and created it little by little. Look, it took me a long time. But I'm here because I didn't give up. I'm very tenacious. I believed in myself. I think that's the biggest thing. I've not believed in myself, but then I always come back around and say, no, this is beyond. And now that I'm getting into a more expansive state of my life and beingness, it isn't about me, you guys. This isn't about me. Valtopia isn't me. I'm just a channel. I'm just a vessel for this that's coming through. And what's coming through is is upliftment and empowerment and connection and rising and thriving. And so, of course, I'm getting supported by the universe and all of you, because this is important for us to do at this time. And so each and every one of us can stand up within ourselves, illuminate from within, connect into our beingness and each other. And like Patrice says, it's amazing how we put ourselves in these prisons. And your breakthrough is like the pearl coming out of its shell. Yeah, you know, and I want to be as visible and vocal about it, because I'm like, it took me a few months just being even in this space to really accept that I had moved beyond a certain level, and now I'm coming into a whole new place about it, and it's really beautiful to feel and experience. So, Olivia says, let's see, I missed a couple comments. I'm watching one with the family for the 100th time while I'm watching you. Olivia, my girl Erin was the supervisor on that. She's amazing, and I have my friends all worked on that over at Disney. Yeah, you live on a farm in Saskatchewan. I love it. Olivia says, I feel impatience is a natural emotion to feel, and it's also something we create by believing we can't create what we want. Yes. One of the biggest lessons that I had to learn over the last 2 years to get through to the other side, quote unquote, is to sit with things. To sit with things. And that is part of the process of calling it in. Because you first you want to feel it and dream it and allow yourself to have an untethered vision of where you're going that comes from your heart, that's grounded deep into Gaia, that's connected in the cosmos. And what that means is you're relaxed when you allow the dream to come in, and your energy centers are open and whirring, and your aura is clear, your auric field is clear. And this just means that you're vibrating at a lovely place, and so the energy of all of us can come through, and your true purpose and energy can awaken. And so allowing this to come through you, then you say, well, this is what came through. I'm gonna be a cosmic channel priestess, and I'm gonna allow creative arts and the energy that comes through me to guide and uplift already successful women into their true rock star energy beyond what they ever accepted about themselves, but they always knew deep in their heart. And now it's coming in. And so sitting in the moments when it hasn't come in yet, and sitting with myself through some doubts and fears and the waiting for the things that we want, more of the good stuff to come in, that's a huge part of it. And I'm really glad you brought that up, Olivia. It's a huge part of it. It's waiting with it. Look, I see all these comments. I love it. We have a good crew today. Olivia says, I think you can claim that you are Valtopia too. You are empowering and you are upliftment. Thank you, Olivia. I appreciate that. I think there's something empowering about surrendering to the galactic force that is Valtopia, that has been coming through me at these 2 years, and that I'm expanding into as a vessel for this guidance and creation, you know? Hey, Kelsey, how are you? It's like giving birth. Yeah. Anna says, I'm just really impatient and I want to get better, but it's just so trying. You know, I remember, Anna, how I felt when I first started doing artwork, and I had so much passion coming through me and so many visions of what I wanted to do, but my technique wasn't there yet because I just hadn't done it enough yet. And so I just used to beat myself up, much like you. That's why I identify with you and why I mentor you privately in Messenger, because I identify with your insecurity and your fear about it and your impatience and you being hard on yourself. I was so hard on myself. Why isn't this jump coming through? Why don't I already know how to do this? But it's in the doing of it that you find yourself. And so allow yourself the pleasure and joy of finding your way, and allow yourself the experience of learning it. And the biggest lesson I think I've learned over all the different careers and experiences I've had is allowing myself to be a beginner. Allow yourself to be a beginner. That's the best time. Play, and allow yourself the freedom to go, oh, I don't really like that way. Let me go a little bit this way. And then let me do this. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to make a living doing this or what's going to happen. But what I do know is this lights me the fuck up, and I want to do this. And when I'm lit up, like, other people are magnetized to me, and magical opportunities happen. Okay, so I didn't do it so good this time, but I keep trying and keep trying. And now when I go to paint, I'm super confident, but I put in hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of work to get the technique and to know how to just let it flow. But it also was already flowing through me too. So don't underestimate technique and time and learning a craft or a modality or a trade or, and getting to know yourself, right? Kelsey says, hello, I love you. Thanks for live streaming for us. Yay. Thank you, Kelsey, for thanking me. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Catherine. Hi. Tammy says, I hear you. Not a lot of patience here. Okay. Yeah. Olivia says, I'm going to be pregnant and watch Moana. Love you. Okay, girl, go relax. Ooh, someone's throat chakra is just jumping in my throat. Oh, my goodness. I love it. We're having a party. Honey, we're having a party over here in Valtopia. So I want to go live with somebody. Let's see. Who's on here want to go live with me? Oh, my God. What a gorgeous crew. We have Stacy, Kelsey, Catherine, Susan, Patrice, Carly, Linda, Samantha. Samantha, would you go live with me? Because I just want to talk a little bit about a DNA activation as part of my experience. Are you up for it? Let me see if you're there. Party. And then I know Carly said she would go live. Linda's there. Hello. Anna. Oh, Samantha's not on video, so I'm inviting her and she can't even go live. Okay, well, another time, boo. So let me, you have to be on an iPhone to go live with me. So before I go live, let's pull a card for, okay, so these cards I've been using lately are, actually, somebody put, Kelsey, go live with me. Okay, good. I want you guys to put a number between 1 and 22 in the comments, and the first number that goes, I'm going to read you something. So somebody put the comment. Yes, Catherine, Samantha is amazing, and I'm going through the Restructurista Academy again. Kelsey got it, number 3, because I really feel like the DNA activation can be a great part of what we're doing. Okay, you can stop now. Everybody's doing numbers. We'll do your page when we get to you if you can go live with me. So, like everybody's pumping in numbers. So Kelsey was first, and she did page number 3. And what we're doing is reading from my coloring book, the Valtopia Expansive Coloring Journey, that's on Amazon. You can get it for $8.88. And this is my first thing I did as an entrepreneur. And I didn't know if it would make me any money. I didn't really care. I just felt like I had to do it. And so I channeled all the drawings. And the experience of channeling the drawings and the experience of growing through each moment that is embodied in each page of this coloring book is what brought me to the next level of my experience. And I couldn't have predicted that. So page number 3 is, oh, I love it, Kelsey. Page number 3, you are what you think you are. You are what you think you are. And let me read from the page. Where are we? Our thoughts are extremely powerful. What we think affects how we feel. And how we feel is the energy we create. The energy we create is our experience of life. As you color this mandala, spin it every so often and repeat a beautiful affirmation for yourself. You are vibrant, vulnerable, and vital. I love you. Rainbow fluorite and sodalite are the crystals you can use. And essential lemon oil is the oil of focus. It nourishes the mind, supports positive emotions. Enjoy the present moment with a joyful heart and a jubilant step as you enjoy an assist from lemon. So thank you, Kelsey, for calling out the number, is the message of the day. You are what you think you are. And it's so true. And, you know, as I watch my thoughts and my words and call in what I truly feel deep in my heart, I see my reality change to match the very essence of what I'm being, right? So, someone's throat chakra, as usual, is going off. Catherine, this deck is from thecreativequestions.com. My cousin gave this to me when she came for my birthday. So let's pull a card for the whole community and find out what question is coming through for us to guide us in prompt us. You could go to your journal afterwards and sketch or write whatever comes through. So let's see what we have here. Spirit team, soul team, heart, Kaya, cosmos. What's coming through for us today? I can feel the energy. It's good. Light green energy today. This is for the whole community. Oh, there we go. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is for all of Valtopia, you guys. Oh, you have to go. Okay, Carly. Thanks for opting to, okay, so why am I service-minded? I love this. And why am I supported? Why am I service-minded? And why am I supported? And how do I feel when I'm supported? So these questions guide us, right? So you know what I want to do, you guys? I want to, I was thinking I might end the live stream so that this is a nice compact message about calling it in. And then I'm going to come back on and just read cards. I think on my main page, because then sometimes we get a bigger crew. So thank you for joining me here on the Valtopia Studios business page. If you would support me, please go buy a $22 ticket, even if you don't live in Los Angeles. This would help me get in the art show. I have 10 more purchases, and anything over 10, I get $10. So you would be supporting me a lot. And you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Valtopia.com, and you can come join us in Divine Brilliance for Visionary Leaders. So if you're just joining, I want you to come join me now on my Facebook page, and we're going to end this live stream about calling it in. And leave your comments if you're watching the replay, and let me know what you think. And I'll see you in a minute on my page, okay?